Hey Gemini. So it's me, Tesra from Testra's Tarot, your favorite tarot reader, coming to give you some energy for today. So you know what to do. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you'll know when a new video comes out. For all your coffee and glam needs, visit www.theglamcafe.com. Personal readings are not available right now. And let's get into this. So, the energy for today, I feel like you're going to have to be flexible in something. Okay? There's something that you're going to have to be flexible about. Again, it's going to take you being flexible to wrap up whatever cycle this is. 1 + 9 is 10. Okay? A lot of 9s here. 9s and 10s. So you're right there. Like this says, come to the edge. You're right on the edge of something great or something happening here. Possibly with love, you see these hearts, okay? But I feel like there's going to be maybe some kind of risk that you're going to have to take. We'll see. Wish fulfillment here is here. Treasure Island, to me, that's wish fulfillment. Again, you see all these hearts around it, and there's an actual person in there. So maybe this relationship or whatever this is your wish fulfillment. I feel like you're in between two worlds right now, and you're trying to be, I feel like you got to be flexible to go from here to here, okay? You're going to have to get some kind of balance to live in that gray area or to live in that middle area, okay? Because that's where you are right now. You're going from here to here, but you're not all the way over here yet, okay? So you're still dealing with some stuff over here that may be a little darker, or things that you may not want to deal with, okay? I feel like you're going to have to master balance, okay, to be fair. So you see these, you know, two things here. So that's you getting some balance, or you're going to have to master balance, being able to live in both of those worlds until you're fully in Treasure Island. Being flexible enough to change course if needed, okay? And being able to take an educated risk. So, inspired action is basically what that's saying. Because when you're doing these affirmations and stuff, you may get an inspired thought to take some kind of action. You're going to have to take it if you get one. Okay? Now, I'm not telling you to mess with stuff that you don't have to mess with. But a lot of times when we're doing these affirmations, you will get an inspired thought or to take some kind of inspired action. Like yesterday when I said some of y'all should be on TikTok, that to me, if you know that you've been putting off or rejecting the idea of TikTok, then you should have known that that was an inspired utterance for you to take your behind the TikTok. Okay? Thinker. Geminis are very cerebral. And sometimes this can work to our detriment because we will overthink a situation. Okay? That's that 8 of Swords energy where you just overthink. You're trapped in a thought. Okay? Some of y'all may be overthinking something. Let's see. Clarify thinker. More thinking, more waiting and thinking energy. Some of y'all need to be taking some kind of action. More waiting and thinking energy. I can't make this shit up. Okay. 444 is about being stable, but not making any movements here. Okay. So I feel like there may have been some inspired action that, or inspired thoughts that you had to take some kind of action and you didn't, or you're not. You're just waiting and not doing anything. Okay. Again, you're going to have to take some educated risk. Could be dealing with an Aries. 4 Swords, Libra energy, 3 of Wands, Aries energy. Aries energy. But you may get some kind of inspired thought to take some kind of action. You're going to have to take the action if you get that thought, if you get the inspired thought, okay? Like, there has to be a balance between the thinking and the doing. Clarify flexible. Clarify flexible. Way too much. We ain't even finna. Clarify flexible. Okay. Clarify. Okay. So I feel like there's a certain path that you want to take and you're tied to that thought. Okay. There may be a certain way that you want to go. Okay. A certain way that you saw yourself accomplishing or doing something. Eight of Swords, that's Gemini energy. I feel like you're tied to the thought of, in order for me to get to Y, I have to take path X. And I'm telling you that you got to be able to be flexible to switch course if you need to. If you get the premonition, the inspired thought, okay, you know, because you're manifesting. So if you get inspired thought to change course, you can't be stuck in your ways. You can't be stuck and tied to, okay, this is how I think it has to go for me to achieve it. You have to be able to be flexible. Okay. I also feel like there may be a money issue here, or you may be trying to manifest money, or maybe manifest a job, but in between you may have to be flexible and take something smaller, or you may have to be flexible and take a training, or you may have to be flexible and take some kind of class to get to where you're trying to go. Okay, you may have to start smaller. Clarify Page of Pentacles. Clarify Page of Pentacles. Also, some of you guys may be thinking too small. Some of you guys may be thinking too small, okay? And so putting an end to small thinking will bring you out of anxiety and depression here with this Nine of Swords in reverse. There may be, I want to know what that is. Some of you guys may be stuck in a job, feeling like I have to stay in this job in order to get to this next promotion. And this is saying, put an end to that kind of thinking. Okay. That's not the way it has to be at all. Clarify Page of Pentacles. I'm going to take them two. Oh, those were three. Man, y'all got three different, what in I swear y'all make me sick. Oh God. I feel like some of you guys feel like you have to stay trapped and stuck in a relationship where there may be kids involved in order to have stability, even though you feel like this isn't the person for you. Okay. I feel like some of y'all got multiple people that y'all are dealing with. Multiple people that y'all are dealing with. Y'all got somebody that's offering love, money, and then you got King of Wands who's got the love, money, and all that in one. But his energy is a little fiery. Again, if you're stuck in a relationship, or you feel stuck in a relationship and you feel like you have to stay there because of children or because of money, this is saying also to put an end to that type of thinking with that Death card there, Scorpio energy. This Nine of Swords, Gemini energy. I feel like putting an end to whatever this is, this relation, it's got to be some kind of relationship with all these damn people. Okay? Putting an end to that, you would recover. You wouldn't feel the anxiety and the depression. Okay, you would heal mentally. Okay, but I feel like you feel trapped or tied to a situation because there may be kids involved. Okay, when really there's somebody else that you want to be with. Maybe this King of Wands has this love and stability. Like I said, this King of Wands is all that in one. Okay, so maybe that's what it is, but you got to be flexible. You got to be flexible. You got to be able to, some of y'all just are so, some of y'all really act like earth signs. And I could tell by my comments, a lot of y'all have earth in your charts. Like my moon sign is an earth sign, Capricorn. But Capricorn is a cardinal, it's still a cardinal sign. So what does that mean? They still move quickly. They're the earth sign of the cardinal signs, meaning they are the earth signs that act most like fire. Okay, so my moon is in Capricorn. I'm very flexible. I could change on a dime. Okay, where if your moon is like a Taurus, which is very fixed, I mean, they're fixed signs, so you don't change, and stuff doesn't, even though Gemini is your sun sign, if your moon sign is a Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, or Scorpio, those signs are fixed. So change doesn't, you don't do well with change, and you're not all that flexible. Okay, change just rattles you or disrupts you. Okay, and then if you're mutable, if your moon sign is mutable, which is Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, they're pretty good with change too. They go with the wind. Okay, whichever way the wind blows. But I can tell a lot of y'all are very, very fixed in what you think things should be and how you think things should go. And I'm telling you that in order for you to be really good at manifestation, you have to be open-minded, because a lot of times it does not, manifestation isn't logical. It's not logic. And because we're such thinkers, because we're so cerebral, we try to fit it into some kind of logical box, and that's not what it is. And a lot of times the things that you're trying to manifest will not unfold the way you think it will. It won't. It'll be in some way and you'll be like, how in the hell? Okay, so you have to be flexible and open-minded and not tied to a certain path. And some of y'all are too tied to certain paths, too tied to certain rules. When I first started out my spiritual journey, you find these people, or find people that mentor you, or that you respect and look to, or whatever. But at the end of the day, you are the operant power. You really don't need any of that stuff. All you need is your mind. And that was things that I had to figure out along the way. Some of y'all are too tied to rules, too tied to what people say. Like, and let's just take this candle here for candle magic. I was taught that, you have to remove this and blah, 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 because the energy from other hands have touched it, and la, 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 and all that other stuff, right? Very rules based. But what I found is that if I think that anything that I touch works, if I think that everything that I do works, guess what's going to happen? It's going to work. Some of y'all are too tied to rules on how you think things should go, or what you've been told that this is the process, when really you need to free yourself from that thinking, from that small thinking. I always talk about it, go higher. Because basically you can have it all. You can have the love and the money and the passion if you want. But you got to be flexible. Got to be flexible. Clarify Treasure Island. Again, more footloose and fancy-free energy. This right here is definitely footloose and fancy-free energy. This is risk taker. This is I pack light. Okay? This is I know things will work out no matter how I come or what I do. This is that kind of energy. Okay? You got to come out of that overthinking. It's okay to think and to think about things, but when it's time to move, you got to move. Okay? Again, I feel like you got to aggressively come after or go after what it is that you're trying to manifest with a passion here at this Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands energy. Sagittarius, Scorpio energy there. So there may be a fire sign that is your wish fulfillment. That may be what you are manifesting, which is fine. Clarify Knight of Wands. But whatever your wish fulfillment is, I feel like we're already we're already going into September. We got 4 months. We're going towards the last quarter here. October, November. October is the last quarter of the year. So we're going into 4 months left in this year. What have you accomplished? you better get on the good foot here. Seven of Swords in reverse. I feel like if this is a person that you dealt with or you're dealing with this Treasure Island card here, you caught them being you caught them being Nine of Wands. Okay, they've been caught. You caught them, and I feel like it was a burden to you. Okay, with this Ten of Wands here, Sagittarius energy, Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy, but that they still your wish fulfillment. And like I tell you all the time, you can have them show up any way the fuck you want them to. There you go. I just got done saying you can have them show up anyway because you are the magician. You are the magician. So, and that's why I tell you, stop talking to people about what you're doing, because people's minds, I know that the way I think is not the way the average person thinks. I already know it. But to get above average stuff, you have to think above average. I mean, you really just, you have to. So I don't try to explain it. I don't try to make people understand. I don't do any of that, because that's the energy that I'm going to need to bring into fruition what I'm trying to bring into fruition. I don't have time to explain it to you. I put a post on my community board about 2 days ago, and I already knew what was going to happen, because I always tell you guys about these social media memes and how we as a society, we as a collective have let these memes really ruin our lives. And I think it said something like, after fake friends and hitting rock bottom and my dog ran away and all this stuff. So after you go through all this stuff, it's basically saying once you go through all this stuff, then you can rebuild and rebuild back better. And I think my caption was something like, you don't have to go through any of this. You don't have to go through any of this unless you assume you do, in order to get to the better. And people were coming in my comments, oh, that's just, but that's the way it is though. But you know, I'm going through this right now. Yeah, you going through that right now because you assume, because you probably read the same dumbass meme that I saw, and you assume that that's the way it has to be, and it doesn't. It doesn't. None of that stuff. If you assume that everything always works out in your favor, and everything, if you assume that everything in your life is perfect, everything always works in your favor, and that you get whatever you want, guess what? If you believe those three statements with the same level of awareness as you believe that meme that I put on that community board, that shit will flip around. The only reason why that kind of stuff happens to you is because you believe that that kind of stuff happens to you, or you believe that that's part of life, or you believe that that is normal. And I choose to not believe that any of that stuff is normal for me. I don't choose to believe that. So I feel like you're going to have to balance, again, that there's going to have to be balance here. Page of Wands. So with just as much energy as you go after something, I feel like there's going to have to be a balance. There's going to have to be a balance of maybe energy and thinking. So Page of Wands and Page of Swords. There's going to have to be a balance here, okay? That's a lot of energy. Queen of Wands is about taking action, being ambitious, knowing what you want and going for it. Very confident and self-assured, okay? Very confident and self-assured. But I feel like there's going to have to be a balance between that and between okay, so this is what it is. Thank you for showing me. Page of Wands, Queen of Wands. So there's going to have to be a balance. See, to me, Page of Wands is just like this. So you see, that's very young, impulsive energy. And then this is more mature, still fiery energy, but more mature. And I feel like there's going to have to be a balance. So you're going to have to balance between taking adult action, okay? Taking thought out, strategized, but still fiery action, and just throwing caution to the wind. You're going to have to balance those things, okay? You're going to have to balance, because, and that's another thing, Gemini is very childlike. So you're going to have to balance the childlike with the adult, okay? This is a manifester right here. This is a manifester. There's her wand. Her black cat. There are her candles. And she's creating change in her hand. This is a manifester, okay? Queen of Wands. Aries, Pisces energy. Okay? So that's where that balance is going to come in at. You're going to have to balance just throwing caution to the wind and taking inspired, strategized action, okay? When she sat down and set this up, she sat down and set it up with a specific intention, with a specific intent. This is just, if you look at this one, this is just throwing some shit in the air and just, you know what I'm saying? You just, whatever I come up with, that's what it is. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you're going to have a balance. You can't have, it can't be too much one way, okay? Clarify between worlds. So I feel like you're stuck between something that you Three of Pentacles. So I feel like you're stuck between something that has not been that has not ended yet. The cycle has not ended yet. Like I said, I feel like you're still stuck in a gray area, just to be honest with you. Just to be honest with you. Drop the card. Hold on, y'all. That's Four of Swords, Libra energy. I feel like you guys are just kind of just not really putting in any effort here. You're just letting things happen, or just going with the flow, okay? So you may be going into some kind of new collaboration or new relationship or new whatever, but there's something here that's still not quite over. It's not quite over yet. Three of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, Four of Swords, that's Libra. There's something here that's still not quite over. So you're just kind of in the gray area right now. Yep. Waiting. You're just kind of in the gray area right now. Waiting. Also, you may be waiting. Some of you guys are waiting on somebody. Some of you guys are waiting on somebody that is they're stuck in between you and maybe somebody else, and they're slowly moving away from this other person. Like that reading last night, they're slowly moving away from this other person. Okay, so if that's the case, then that's where that flexibility got to come in, because you know what the deal is. You're manifesting them back in. You're gonna have to go with the flow. You're gonna have to be flexible. You're gonna have to be flexible. Okay, so I feel like this person may be splitting the love and attention and the money and whatever else between you and another person until they fully move out of this other thing they have going on. You're gonna have to be flexible because you know what the deal is. You know what the deal is. Clarify, come to the edge. Clarify, come to the edge. You're going to have to take a risk to birth whatever this is. To birth whatever this is, you're going to take a risk. Clarify, Empress. You keep showing up as the Empress. I'm going to say that. Clarify, Empress. That's the note we gonna end off of. Empress, Sun, Lovers, Ten of Cups. You're gonna have to come to the edge and take an educated risk here to birth whatever this is, whether it's a relationship, shit, you might got a baby on the way from this person, whatever. But to birth this happiness, this Ten of Cups, and some of you guys could very well be pregnant because that Leo card, the Sun card, especially clarifying the Lovers. And then at this Ten of Cups, with these kids out here, to birth whatever this is, whatever, if this is a relationship that you're trying to bring back together or manifest back together, okay, you're going to have to first of all, you're going to have to be flexible. You have to be flexible, balanced, not overthink it. Because I feel like, especially with this, I feel like some of you guys may get overly emotional sometimes about this situation. Give me more on this Queen of Wands, Page of Wands. Yeah, with this Taurus card in reverse, I feel like you're not with this person. If it's about a person, I feel like you guys aren't together right now. But you know it's a Two of Cups. There's the King of Wands showing up again. You know it's Two of Cups. Okay, you guys just aren't together right now. Okay, and I feel like you're gonna have to balance the emotion also. So between acting like a child and acting like a grown woman that knows what's going on, you understand what this is. Okay, Two of Cups, Cancer energy. You got Taurus out here, King of Wands, Leo, Cancer energy. Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Ten of Cups, Pisces energy. This to me says that if you're trying to manifest somebody who is in something else, and they're trying to come out of that something else, you're gonna have to go with the flow. You're gonna have to keep your emotions in check and keep manifesting. They have to show up the way you want them to. That has to happen. Okay. That's what I'm getting from this, the short version. A situation's about to explode. Shit's about to pop off up into flames. So I told you last night that there was definitely a shift coming if you were dealing with someone who was dealing with somebody else and you were trying to manifest them in. I told you last night that a shift was coming. And that is saying it there again. It's not quite over yet, but it's on its way. I said in the beginning of this reading that with these 9s and 10s out here, it's about, things are about to culminate. You got the 10 and you got the 10 of Wands out here and the 10 of Cups and the Death card. Things are going to start wrapping up. Things going to start shifting. So, because I keep telling you that, then how do you use what I'm saying to your advantage if you are manifesting? If I was you, I would make my affirmations or whatever I'm doing, I would saturate myself with it. So if, let's just say you have a schedule and you do your affirmations like 3 times a day or whatever. Saturday and Sunday, all day. All day. Because I'm telling you, I've been telling you for 2 days now, because it's been showing up for 2 days, that things are getting ready to start shifting. I've been telling you that for 2 days. This is the second reading. This is the second reading where I've said it. I feel like you guys may have a date this weekend with this person, or this person may be asking you out on a date here soon. What else? Investigating. I feel like this is that other person, to be honest with you. Some of y'all are okay. Attracting your crush. Some of you guys are manifesting somebody in. Okay, I can tell. But I feel like this investigating, I feel like this is this other person probably looking into what's going on. Clarify, investigate. Oh, that's too much. It's too much. Clarify, investigating. There she goes. Queen of Cups in reverse. Gemini, Cancer energy. This may be also, so some of you guys are dealing with somebody who the other person is pregnant. Okay. Some of you guys are dealing with somebody else that some of you guys are dealing with somebody who that person that they dealing with is pregnant. Okay. But in any event, this person is not emotionally stable here with this Queen of Cups. So this is giving me like going through their phone, that type of shit. Okay. Clarify, Queen of Cups in reverse. Gemini, Cancer energy. So what I'm saying is this other woman, if there's another woman involved, she ain't stupid now. She see what, oh yeah. She ain't dumb now. She see what's going on. She see the confusion. Okay. But That shit getting ready to shift. Now there you are showing up again. This is the person from your past. That shit getting ready to shift. It's getting ready to shift. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Somebody here gonna be left disappointed. And my thing is if this is somebody who butted into your relationship when you were already with that person, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Could be dealing with a Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius here. This is getting ready to shift. 6 of Cups, Scorpio energy. It's getting ready to shift. So Gemini, I hope this reading was helpful for you. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so you'll know when a new video is come out. For all your coffee and glam needs, visit www.theglamcafe.com. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye.